have 2 days before we have to leave.
We both want to do open water. I've never dived in my life. She's never dived in her life.
Is that possible?
Scuba diving. One of the most up-close and personal ways to get to know the ocean and its life. We just arrived in Malpascua Island in the Philippines, a spot with loads of dive schools, famous dive sites, and known for its treasure sharks. Monica, Doc, and I are preparing to go diving with treasures. However, Natalia and Kay have never dived before. Since we have scuba diving equipment on the boat, it's a fantastic opportunity for Kay and Natalia to complete the 4-day-long open water certification course so that they can dive with the rest of the crew. However, our visas for the Philippines are expiring, so the longest we can stay in Malpascua to get certified is 2 days. So we set out to find a dive school that would let Kay and Natalia get certified in just this short amount of time.
Open water in 2 days.
Normally we do minimum 3
But what
days.
about not normal?
But let you talk with the instructor.
We're on a sailboat and we have our own diving gear and we want to go diving with these guys as well, like over the next 2 months. And that's why we want them to get certified. Yes, exactly. Because we're leaving 2 for open water, 2 for advanced, and then 1 that will join the advanced dives.
So, what he said is that essentially we would be potentially able to do the open water in 2 days if we sit down and do the e-learning tonight, and then we have the dives tomorrow. You guys would be able to do the advanced, and Monica would obviously be able to join you. They for sure know what they're doing here, and it's up to if we want to push ourselves to really do it or not. Obviously, you don't want to push yourself too far that you're going too fast, because this is something that you want to take slow, like you're learning a new skill. Oh, he's coming, guys, he's coming.
Yeah, you guys, we can do it.
You can do it?
Yeah, we can do it.
Well, now that we've committed, basically it's gonna sound like this. We're gonna be doing e-learning tonight.
Yeah, I learned best in a highly pressurized environment.
Oh yeah.
Ceramic, that's my style.
We're doing it!
Who's in?
So Dums is gonna move his divers to 8:30. So he'll be gone for about an hour, then he's gonna come back. And then what I need you to do now is paperwork. I have the tidy material that I'll send to you, so they can already get started on that and watch the video. And then tomorrow morning meet up and wait for him to get back. And as soon as he gets back, yeah, no, it's gonna be an intense day.
Okay, cool.
But he's setting the schedule.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like life on the boat just keeps getting crazier and crazier. It's things just accelerated, and now we're about to go scuba diving. You know, never hope that I can equalize my friggin' ears. Thank you.
So I believe that only when people learn to truly love the ocean, they will really want to protect it. And I think scuba diving is a way for people to explore the underwater world that they wouldn't be able to see otherwise. The girls are preparing for their first day of the open water, and I'm thinking of how nervous and excited they probably are right now. The open water course is definitely a pretty intense one. You have a lot of new skills to learn and probably a million fears that are going through your mind. On top of that, you're experiencing breathing underwater for the first time, which, to be honest, a lot of people don't really like the feeling of that. I hope the girls will love to scuba dive so they can experience the magic that the big blue world has to offer and create a ripple effect by inspiring more and more people out there to care about it.
What are you up to?
Studying to get my PADI certification in 2 days, because that's how we do it on Sailing Ripple Effect. What's up? So we're gonna learn to dive today, hopefully, for our open water.
It's been something that's been heavily on my bucket list. I grew up with like kind of a fear of the open water.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of scared that I'm just gonna get anxious underwater and perhaps not know what to do. I guess the unknown of it all and like the technical aspects that we haven't like practiced those skills yet and we're about to go dive for the first time, that's like kind of like spinning all at once.
Yeah. Scuba diving, like, it's something I've always been curious in, and I'm not really scared to do it. It's more just the practicality of, like, I know that I really struggle to equalize my ears in most conditions, like skydiving, planes, snorkeling. So that's, like, the only thing that I'm really focused on is hopefully I can equalize my ears to at least give myself a chance to, like, properly learn this. But other than that, I'm just kind of, like, really excited to do it. Like, I've always wanted to do it, you know?
It's definitely gonna be a new experience and there's gonna be discomfort with it, but I'm just excited to like give it a try.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, or at least being able to do this wherever we go next.
It's definitely scary, but sorry, Mom. Yeah, it makes me feel good that we're going to learn in a pool. Going through these scenarios in my head of like, oh my god, what if my regulator falls out underwater and I still don't know what to do yet? And then I like inhale some water and then I'm like, and I just float down into the depths, just pass away.
For the confined dives, we thought we would be learning in a pool, but we went straight into the dive spot and did a fun dive not long after our very first diving session. It's no joke. The open water diving course is very intense, so we were rightfully crazy to take it on in just 2 days. The course consists of 6 dives, 2 confined water dives and 4 open water. And when you're not in the water, you're practicing skills like setting up and breaking down equipment, reading up on theory, taking quizzes. Shortening the period of time where we got to learn these skills meant that we had to cram and retain a lot of information, almost no downtime between dives, and that we had to perform the skills perfectly or else we couldn't move on. All of that left for very little room if something went wrong.
Actually, the hardest part wasn't anything that we really did. It was at the beginning when we had to kneel in the shallow water. I literally could not figure that out. With the fins like hitting the bottom and the girl moving me, and then with the gear in my mouth for the first time, I was like.
Yeah, the actual dive I feel like was just so flowy. It's so cool to be down there. It was so exciting.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe you should teach me some of these things because I haven't done this course in 12 years, so I've probably forgotten all about it. What did you guys learn?
You guys look like beginners. Keep your hands here, you look like pros. Advanced. I was like, hell yeah.
Got stabbed by a sea urchin. For a moment, like it went through my head, I'm like, am I dying? And I'm like, no, they're probably harmless. We wouldn't be going this close if they were like poisonous, right?
What time is it? Deep dive.
Oh, okay. How are you feeling for a second dive?
Exhausted, but excited.
Once it's on, it's just a pain to.
I'm excited to be down there again. It really just feels like a liminal space of sorts. It's a little world. I'm very tired. Yeah, me too. I could take a nap. We should take a nap with the fishies.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV show.
First dive of our advanced course. We're all suited up, ready to jump in.
So it's crazy how comfortable you guys seemed like you were in the water during your first dive experience. It scares the bejesus out of me. But now I'm trying to get comfortable with the help of Mara and Monica, who's a rescue diver and trained. So we're basically taking the advanced water course, which involves night diving and diving to deeper depths and underwater navigation in order to be able to see the thresher sharks, which are at deeper waters. Looks like Natalia and Kay won't have the certification that allows them to see the thresher sharks, but this will afford them a whole new world when they begin to explore the underwater oceans.
Okay, what were your favorite parts about the day? This was a great day, so.
Thought I would never be able to scuba dive because my ears are so insanely sensitive, but I was, and it was so freaking cool, and I was like, oh my god, I get why people are so obsessed with the ocean now, because I didn't always understand that, because I was a little bit scared, I'm not gonna lie, but now, super cool. It did feel, I was like, mermaid vibes.
Like knowing that I could breathe underwater. I don't know, before diving, it was so mystified to me in the sense that I didn't know that like you could just take this regulator and it'd be so easy and effortless to breathe underwater. But then, like, I guess when I actually went out of my comfort zone and did it, and then I saw Nemo, I saw a sea anemone with little clownfishes, and that was so beautiful. And just this whole underwater ecosystem and being a part of that made it like such a meditative experience that felt like you're very connected to the ocean and to every living environment.
After starting day 2 of our certification, we realized we were in a pinch. We had only gone through about half of the theory, still had a lot of open water skills to go through during our dives, and needed to stay focused for the 50-question final exam at the end of the day.
Our buoyancy was good?
Really good. Yeah. More dives in the afternoon. You finished?
Insik and Jimson.
Yes.
The captain.
John King Master.
Last dive with dive for our certification. Thank you for being an awesome instructor.
To be honest, we didn't film much as we were really focused on completing our course today. We were already exhausted from yesterday, but so close to the finish line. As Dams guided us through our final skills, we really started to comprehend the wild journey that this has been. All that was left for us to do was to come back to the dive shop, clean up our gear, finish our quizzes, and take our final exam, which hopefully we would pass.
Alright, now this is a symbol. That's a symbol. Oh, yay! Congratulations! Well done. Start to diving.
When you were 7?
It's actually a water bird.
Wow.
That being said, we don't recommend anyone take the open water course in 2 days. We had to because of our circumstances, but allowing yourself the normal 3 to 4 days will let you have more time to rest, go through the theory without rushing, and have breathing room to be present and enjoy more of the experience. We did 3 dives today, so on the first 2, which was kind of condensed into 1, I had a huge problem regulating my right ear. There was like a moment that I was freezing and I was just in so much pain in my ear that I was like, I don't want to quit this certification. Like, I've come so far, it's the last day, I can push through, but also like I don't want to get to a point where it's unsafe. And then when we went on that fun dive and I started to like feel okay again, I'm like, right, this is beautiful, this is enjoyable, and I really love doing this. When that feeling came back, like the 3rd dive was just so much more magical.
Shout out Dams, our instructor. So Marcus from Devotion, thank you so much for accommodating us. Shout out.
Just being professional scuba divers,
Literally at them.
one and all.
Yeah, like while it was quite stressful to do this in 2 days and probably not the best idea, we had instructors that were taking it very seriously as well as us. And now as a result of that, we've been able to go on so many dives with the crew, which has been amazing to dump in there and have it be like Mara and Monica and the whole gang together has made all of that stress so worth it.
And even though we didn't get to see the thresher sharks this time,
If we get to another spot where it is a thresher, we can make that an adventure dive and we can keep going with it. So now we have this foundation that for the rest of the season we get to build on together, which is really amazing.
yeah, not just for the rest of the season, for the rest of our lives. So